welcome everyone to the home of the Wisconsin Badgers, Barry Alvarez Field at historic Camp Randall Stadium, where we are looking forward to a fantastic battle. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Spartans will get us started with the opening kickoff. Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Wisconsin's offense takes the field. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. And the Badgers. Quickly. Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Tackled, but he has a first down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Keeps looking downfield. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
Yeah, getting after the quarterback, man. Getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback. Man, that's what you like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Coming after him. And they got him for the sack.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The Spartans offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've
makes the grab, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Spartans! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
The Badgers will hustle to the line.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Going with the counter play here. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Offense set on first down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Just buried it. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Duckett.
Oh, the big fella. And that reminds me of Michigan State football. That's who they are, right? The physicality. They're gonna be blue collar. They're gonna roll up their sleeves, and make no mistake, every game you play against them, if you don't match the physical challenge, you will lose.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he makes the catch at the 10. Touchdown, Sparty. What a catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Badgers want to pick up the tempo. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance in Wisconsin quarterbacks. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the Badgers will have it 1st and 10.
Really good-looking run right there. He reminds me of one of the greatest Wisconsin players of all time, Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dayne, who was a teammate of mine with the New York Giants, and he was so good at being patient and setting up blocks. This guy shows that patience as well. He really helps out the running game because he's not in a rush. He just takes his time and carves his way through the defense.
The play-action fake. They're trying to get to him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's looking to pass. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Wisconsin. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They'll try to get outside. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. At the 45 on its way. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Nice move to stay on his feet. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Michigan State. Getting set for the point after. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Badgers in the hurry-up. Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball.
Gonna run it. It's Buckley. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring a touchdown.
28, Wisconsin, 7.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty damn quickly.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Ball in the air, intercepted. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Touchdown, Sparty! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll give it to the back. spin move. Puts one in the spin cycle. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Badger! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That is a great job getting to the quarterback. And when you're playing in Camp Randall Stadium, in one of the loudest atmospheres in all of college football, and your offensive line can't hear the snap count, and you've got dudes like T.J. Watt or J.J. Watt coming off the edge, it's not a lot of fun. It's not really fun for this quarterback right now either with this dude rushing.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there, they can...
Going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Really nice job by the defense. Understand, that QB starts to roll out to his right. I got to continue to play the deep pass down the field. I can't just run up and try to go tackle him. Nice coverage down the field, which let...
And the ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Finds his man. It's Brooks. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
And the Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. He wants to throw. He wants it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll just keep slinging it. Got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Slams it ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, go into halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier...
Gonna let it fly. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Michigan State, 42. Wisconsin, 21.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Oh, picked off. Looking for more room. At the 30. Bust through behind his pad. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartans. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Tight end finds a soft spot. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
It's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering.
Wisconsin, 21.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
He's going to pass. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
It's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Going over the top. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the returner will be brought down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the 3rd quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
Here's the handoff. At midfield, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Frazier. Rams him with the stiff arm. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
The Spartans with the 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Toss sweep to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He now has 80 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And for some inexplicable reason, he takes a knee. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. The catch in the middle. It's Brooks. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
When you run your slant route and it gets man-to-man, one thing you... get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there. Safeties are going to be there. So you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
leaves it with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes this.
Brought down on the play.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Run in the red zone, it's Frazier. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3. Balls at the 14.
Second down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Wisconsin, 21.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Leaves it with the running back. Works his way down to the 10-yard line.
Tackled on the play.
3.
And it's 10-yard line. Third down coming.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. The give to the tailback. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Wisconsin, 21.
He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a crease to the left. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
Then you run that play sequence down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Looking for room. It's Frazier. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stops just short. It'll be 4th and 1. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And he missed it. No good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about himself. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Oh, so close to paying off the tip. Really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Looking for a block. It's McCray. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll try the left side. Hard running there. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
And the Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The quarterback takes a knee. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. It's still 3rd and goal. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
21.
He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Getting some heat. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They'll take a knee as they keep draining the time off that clock, now under a minute to go.
Okay, ready?
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.